Hey up me ducks, this is Carl from Carl's Vapor Reviews. Welcome to the video again, welcome to my channel. Review time. Now today I've got a variable wattage device for you, and I've been meaning to get this out for the last few days actually. I've had this device for a week and a half now, nearly 2 weeks. I put it through its paces, and it is the Sigelei 50 watt box mod. Sent on to me again from Phil, Amin and Mazen up at Elegant Vapor. Thank you again guys. We'll go down for close-ups and that in a bit. It comes in a nice snazzy box. It's quite a nice box actually it comes in. A few spares in there as well, I'll show you on the close-ups. And also you can get skins for this device. I'll show you that at close-up as well. I've been using it with the skin on all the time. It just makes the mod feel better in the hand. Now what is it, where can you get it, etc, etc. elegantvapor.co.uk is the website what you need to get to purchase this. It's going to cost you £60 here in the UK with free shipping, because it's free shipping over £30. There is an option for a bundle on the site as well, where you can bundle a battery and a charger at a reduced price. And what is it? It is a variable wattage device that goes from 7 watts up to 50 watts. At the moment I've got a big dripper on here, which I've just done the review for. Great, this is a great ATI stroke hybrid dripper. I've only got it at 14 watts, and it's got a 0.8 ohm dual coil in there. I've only got it to 14 because I've got 12 milligrams use in. When I first heard about this, and I had a few problems, etc, etc, and the quality wasn't that good, I'm surprised, really surprised. I've been using it for 2 weeks, not a problem whatsoever. It works. It just works every time. It doesn't fail me. There's a couple of little negatives with it, which I'll point out in the close-ups. And it just vapes well. There's no drop off when the battery's getting low, even though it's a regulated device. I've got a device coming up that I get quite a bit of drop off on when the battery gets sort of like to a quarter of its to a quarter left in the battery, on the battery meter that is, and I can detect drop off in the vape. If you hear anything in the background, that's my cat wanting to go out again. Anyway, £60 like I said, elegantvapor.co.uk. Let's go to the website now and I'll give you a couple of specs. It is the Sigelei SX330 chip, which is built in here, and it fires from on ohms of 0.2 ohms up to 3 ohms in the resistance levels, and it's got a voltage range of 3.6 volts to 8.5 volts on the output, and it's a 3.2 volt to 4.5 volts on the voltage input. It's got the usual reverse battery protection, short circuit protection, and it's only an 18650 only mod. It only accepts 18650s, and it'll only manage flat tops due to the nature of the pins, which I'll show you in the close-ups. There's no springs on the pins or anything, and it is a pain to get the batteries out of this device. That's one of the negatives. It's got the OLED screen, etc. So Elegant Vapors also have a little moniker on them, EV at the top, and that's your screen there. When you fire it, it lights up brighter, and then it dims down, and it's got the buttons on. We'll show you in the close-ups anyway. And then I've been using it with this skin on, which just slides on, and it's a really good fit. Really good fit. That's how I've been using it like that. It just takes off the sharpness of the mod, because I think the mod on its own has got quite sharpish edges for you to hold, and having the skins on. The skins are £5 each on Elegant Vapour's website. I think there's 4 colours on there. I'll just check the colours now on the website while I have a vape. Yes, so it's Sigelei silicon cover for 50-watt box mod, and the choices are black, blue, green and purple. They're all in stock, and they're £5 each, but it's well worth getting one for it, because it does take off the sharpness of the edges. They are proper Sigelei branded. I'll show you. They are proper Sigelei branded. Make it out. There you go. And it's got sigelei.com on the bottom, so they are the proper skins from Sigelei. What we'll do now is we'll go down for close-ups. I'll show you the copper pin that's in there as well, which by the way is reverse threaded, and I'll show you on the close-ups, because there have been some people who've been messing around with trying to unscrew it and screwing it the wrong way and absolutely killing the 510 in there. What Elegant Vapour do now before they ship them is they will unscrew it slightly for you, so as it's nearly sort of out, because people have been messing and screwing it the wrong way and really naffing the 510 pin up. I nearly swore there. So I'll have one last vape and then we'll go down for close-ups. So we'll see you down at the table. Alright folks, here we are close up with the device. This is how it comes in the box. This is the silicon cover that I was telling you about. Nice soft silicon that is as well. It comes on and off dead easy, and it does fit really well on the device, and it comes in four colours like I said. So, and it is a proper Sigelei one. So that's that. So I'll put that back to one side. Now this is the box. It's quite a nice box. As you said, Sigelei 50 watt there, vape it, love it, and all the made in China marks. I'll show you that. CE marking and everything on it. It's got like a leatherette feel to the box, and then we open it up and you get greeted with the instruction manual, which is self-explanatory, but there is colour photos in there, and it's half decent English, etc. So that's the instruction manual, and we'll get the device out of the box. It's got like a styrofoam packaging, so we'll just pull that out first, put that to one side, because underneath here, take that out, we've got the quality certificate, and underneath here is the USB cable, which is fairly long, and it's a micro USB. And then in this spares pack there is a couple of black screws and another copper pin, replacement copper pin, and then one of them double-ended screwdrivers. So you get a spare copper pin as well for the 510. So we'll put that back in its box. Try to be neat. Certificate back in, the styrofoam, close that up, and that's to one side, and we'll bring in the device. Now, this is the device. Let me see if I can get this in shot. That's the 510 copper pin in there. Let's just go into manual focus for this. There we go. Now, this in here is an adjustable 510 pin, and it's reverse threaded. So you turn it clockwise, the pin will come out, up and out. If you turn it anti-clockwise, the pin will go in or down. So please remember that, because people, when the devices have come, that pin is sort of really flush at the bottom, and you have to unscrew it a bit to make contact with the atomizers, and people have been trying to undo it by turning it anti-clockwise, which is, you know, that is usual, and then forgetting about the pin being reverse threaded. So please make note of that if you do get one of these devices, that it's a reverse threaded pin. So turning it clockwise brings it out. Okay, so that's that. There's no airflow channels on here, so it'll need atomizers attached to it that have its own independent airflow. Now, the best thing about this is the battery door. Now, if you see that it has a screw there, I'll show you. Getting the light right there. Now, it's got a couple of screws in the packet, so you can actually screw the door closed. I haven't used it, and because this isn't countersunk here either, but the pin is, the screw is, that comes in the packet, that it sticks out. So you need to, if you're going to use it, you need to sort of countersink this a little bit, because it does stick out and becomes a sharp edge. So I haven't been using it anyway. And what happens with this door is that it flips open like that. There's your two magnets. Tells you, it's got a picture of a battery to tell you your polarity, positive and negative, but it has got reverse battery protection anyway. Now, what Sigelei didn't do, and I wish they did do, which is a little negative for me, is putting a ribbon in here, because getting this battery out, you have to get something underneath here. Metal, plastic doesn't seem, unless it's really hard plastic, doesn't seem to get the battery out, because it is a tight fit in there. So I've had to been using a little tiny screwdriver and just prising it out either way like that, so I can get my finger in. And then, but what's been happening is, you see this, I've just been using this battery and this battery alone in this mod, because I don't want to nap up any more batteries. The sheathing gets caught, and you can get, you know, by taking it in and out. I mean, you don't need to take the battery in and out, but because it's got a USB, micro USB socket. So, but for quickness, sometimes I do take the battery out and put another one in, and that's what's been happening with the battery. So just make a note of that. I've got loads of batteries, but people don't tend to have a lot of batteries, so just please make note of that, and probably don't use this battery in a mechanical mod, because of the sheathing is away, coming away there. So that's that. Now, these are the contacts in there. They are copper. Looking at them, they are copper. Let's just see if we can get some light on it. There you go. But they're not spring loaded in any way, so it is a tight fit in there, really tight fit, and it's just a flat copper net post to the side, as you can see. It's quite neat, and it's very light without the battery, and it's light with the battery in as well. And these are your magnets, so when you close this up, you've also got a magnet on that side there, a big one. So when you close it up, it just clicks into place with the magnets, and there is a little bit of a rattle to it, but when you've got a battery in and the skin on, you can't hear any of the rattling at all. There's Elegant Vapor's logo that's on the top of it, so please make note of that. All Elegant Vapor stock will have that on. And there's your LED and your micro USB for charging it with your battery in place. So what we'll do is we'll put the battery in again, positive and negative. So you have to just sort of get it in level. They are tight, even tighter when they're new as well. So just be careful putting your batteries in. This is like a fin in here, and it goes all the way through to the back. So that's your battery venting on the device. And these are your buttons. Now you've got positive and negative, or up and down, and then you've got your power on and your fire button, which is incorporated in one. So what we'll do is we'll turn it on. It's 5 clicks to turn it on, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the Sigelei logo, and then nothing, and then that's on now. And then when you press it, it comes up. It does retain its wattage. It does retain its wattage on the device when you take the battery out. So I had it set it to 12 watts, and it's reverted, and it's come back to 12 watts. And it does state on there 1 ohm and 3.4 volts. That really should say 0, to be honest, because there's nothing attached to it, and it should say 0 there really. And then as you change your wattage up and down, you'll see that the voltage goes up as you change it. And then if you press and hold it, it goes quick, but it goes really quick. And it goes all the way up to 50 and then stops. There's no round robin, and that's saying 7 volts for that 1 ohm. I don't know why it's still saying 1 ohm. That's the only thing with the Chinese chip, SX330 chip, it still states 1 ohm. And then all the way back down again to 7 watts. It does go really quick, so changing it is a doddle. So we'll attach, I've just got the base of my dripper at the moment, and we'll attach this to it. I've set the pin inside for this atomizer. As you can see, there is a bit of a gap there. I could lower that a bit more if I wanted to, but for the video purposes I've just made sure it does attach. And then when you fire it, the first time you fire it, it comes up 0.8. So we'll raise that wattage up a little bit. We'll go up to about 18 watts there. Now 18 watts, there you go, and it's firing that 0.8 ohm dual coil. It's putting 3.7 volts through them coils, according to the SX330 chip, which states, that's stated here at the top there. Then you've got your battery meter here. Obviously this is a freshly charged battery. There's your ohms, 0.8, and then your watts, and that's what it's giving off. So that's it. I mean, the feel of it in the hand is really good. Don't burn yourself coal on your own dripper. Just take that off now. And on close-ups, that's all I can tell you guys. I've told you about the protections, etc. The pin, don't forget, is reverse threaded in there. And we'll go back up to the top now, and we'll have a vape on it, rate it, and we'll see you back at the top. See you again, guys.
Welcome back to the top, guys. I've just found out after doing the two. I do my videos in 3 parts: a start, a close up, and then an end. The start and the close-ups, my webcam's audio's changed. The software I use, it's changed it to my laptop. So if the sound's low on the first part of the video, including the close-ups, you have to turn your volume up a little bit. It's using the bloody microphone from the laptop for some strange reason. I don't know why. Anyway, that's by the by. I'm not prepared to do the video over and over again to do the to get the audio. I'll try and change it on the editing, but if it doesn't, then that's why the sound's low on the volume, and I would apologise for that beforehand. So here we are, back up to the top. Put the skin back on. Hopefully you can hear me better now. Now it's using the proper microphone. And I've got my big dripper on it. I've turned it back down to 14 watts, and we'll have a vape. I've got some 50/50 fruit bomb in here from Alti Cigs. I've started vaping that. It's really, really nice, a bit like a lemon sherbet actually. So, all in all, the device, I'm very, very pleased with it, and the quality is not that bad, to be honest, and it is well worth the money. With the skin on, use it with the skin on. I've tried to use it without the skin, and it's a little bit sharp on the edges, to be honest. And but the quality of the device, the way it vapes, the way it regulates the battery life is really good. Get a full day out of this easily, and that's I can get a full day with the 14 watts with this 0.8 ohm dual coil on. I mean, if you start going really low ohms, then you won't get a full day from an 18650 battery, because you're going to have to knock this up to say 22 watts, something like that, 20 watts to get a good vape out of it. But if you've got an Aspire Nautilus or anything else, K-Fun on here, and it's called reasonable 1.4 ohms or something like that, you're going to get probably more than a full day out of it, because you'd be using it at probably say 12, 13, 14 watts anyway. I'm only using it at 14 watts because I've got 12 milligram juice in. I don't want to kill my throat. So, to be honest, it's a really, really good, really, really good device. Chucks out the vapour. I mean, the vapour's obviously coming from the coil and stuff, but you still got to get power to it. The copper pins in there, the 510, really help. And these big drippers are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So that's the device, guys. Like I said, it's from elegantvapour.co.uk. Thanks again, Mazen, Phil, and Amin. £60, free delivery. You can also get the skins, add a skin to it as well. I would definitely add a skin to it for a £5, and put that in with it, because it really, the skins fit really, really well. They don't move about on the device. The cutouts are really, really good on it, to allow you to fire it and change the voltage, etc. The screen is really is not covered by it either, and it is a branded one, like I said, but it is really, really good with the skin on. And I've started to take this out and about a lot with me now. I even take it to work with me as well, because it's got the skin on. So it's good for, if you've got just keeping all the dust and dirt off the bottom of the device, and keeping it nice and clean and scratch free, hopefully. Another vape there. So yeah, elegantvapour.co.uk. Now you can get in contact with me if you've got any questions via the underneath the video on YouTube, or you can get in contact with me on the AAEC forum, which I'm the affiliated member of. My videos also go onto there. Google Plus, Facebook, and Gmail are also linked on my YouTube channel, and you can get in touch with me. I've got all my links on the AAC forum as well. So thanks again for watching, guys. Sorry about the sound level in the first, 15 minutes of the video. And I only noticed it when I was doing the third portion of the video. But I apologise for that. And it won't happen again. And thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.